What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nick, back at y'all with another video, and today we're about to listen to this Beatles Rubber Soul.
I'm a dog and that's true, baby. Can we call this here a truce, baby? And you know I got the juice, baby. And you see me and it's cool, baby.
Alright, so if you're new to my channel, man, we appreciate all music around here. Let's get into the first song, Drive My Car. So you know the Beatles come through with the feel-good tracks. It was like a summer song. I enjoyed it, you know what I'm saying? Not one of my favorite Beatles songs. You know, I used to be one of those people who like hated stuff that was like mainstream, that like everybody loved. I started to listen to more stuff that was like praised by so many. Stuff be praised for a reason. Like it's good. That's why people like it. So the first song of 1965's Rubber Soul album, Drive My Car reversed the traditional boy-girl roles in the Beatles songs, presenting a tale of a gold digger and a wannabe star who wants a man as a chauffeur and for sexual services. Simply put, I love the guitar solo in there. I loved how Paul and John sounded together because they sung the whole song together. So let's get into the next track, Norwegian Wood. This bird has flown.
I wanted a girl, or should I say she wanted me.
I appreciate that song for what it was. Like I said, another song that wasn't like my favorite of the Beatles songs that I have heard. But definitely appreciate it, definitely enjoyed it for what it was. Love the melody on there. Love the vocals, you know what I mean? I'm always a fan of vocals, man. That's one thing that I always love in music. Just how the artist's voice sounds. A dry-witted story of a man who failed to charm his love interest in bed and how he got his revenge in an extreme and psychopathic way. Norwegian Wood is my song completely. It was about an affair I was having. I was very careful and paranoid because I didn't want my wife to know that there really was something going on outside of our household. I'd always had some kind of affairs going, so I was trying to be sophisticated and writing about an affair in such a smokescreen way that you couldn't tell, but I can't remember any specific woman it had to do with. The song is known for its Indian influences. Hindu culture was very popular in the 60s. Track number 3, You Won't See Me.
So act your age, and I will lose my mind to hide, but I
a very smooth, groovy track. Really enjoyed that. Probably my favorite so far. That is my favorite so far. Another song where I was a fan of the vocals. I really loved how they was doing the background of ooh la la la, ooh la la la, and then you won't see me. And the Beatles just never failed to make me feel good or make me feel something out of each song. There hasn't been one song that I haven't like at least appreciated. Their allotted studio time almost up. The Beatles took part in a 13-hour session to finish Rubber Soul, beginning at 6 p.m. on November 11th, 1965, and ending at 7 a.m. the following morning. It's funny how they're talking about the relationships that they have. That's always a part of the rock star, like musician life, the girls, the affairs, the relationships, and all that stuff. It's cool to just hear about this stuff and how it was going on even in the 60s. It's still prevalent that this stuff happens today. I ain't gonna say funny because there's probably people who was actually getting hurt in the situations like in the relationships. Funny to me because I ain't in it. They were just making these songs about like these certain situations that was going on in their life. Track number 4, Nowhere Man.
sitting in his nowhere land.
Big fan of the writing in there. Just a really enjoyable track, a real relatable track too, because I feel like everybody, whether you're older or younger, whether you're older now and experienced it when you were younger, everybody just had that time where they were just floating through life. They didn't really know what was going to happen next and what the next step for them was, you know what I mean? I think everybody's been lost in their life at least once. And if you haven't, man, like kudos to you. He's as blind as he can be, just sees what he wants to see. Nowhere man can you see me at all. Doesn't have a point of view, knows not where he's going to. Isn't he a bit like you and me? And then I really like this part in the second chorus. You don't know what you're missing. Nowhere man, the world is at your command. I'm a firm believer that you have the power to change your life, you know what I mean? I know a lot of things happen that is out of your control, but I feel like you can control and mold your life the way that you want to. You just have to be willing to actually put forth the effort to do it, because life is gonna throw obstacles at you. That's just what life is. Whether you're religious, you know, pray on it and then go out and, you know, faith without works is dead. So you gotta go out and put in the work. Whether you're just like a person who believes in like the universe, you know, put positive things out to the universe. Just always speak positivity and speak things into existence. You can go out there and conquer the world. I don't like people saying that they can't do something. Writing wise, that's my favorite track so far. I still I still like the last track the best. In a 1971 interview with Rolling Stone, Lennon recalled the background to this song. I remember I was just going through this paranoia trying to write something and nothing would come out. So I just lie down and try not to write, and then this came out. Even some of the best musicians have writer's block, man. So it gets you on a real personable level with them because it's like they're human too. Let's get to track number 5, Think for Yourself.
You're telling your life.
Okay, so another groovy track, man. Another track where the writing stood out the most to me. I love this concept of thinking for yourself. That's why I even started doing these videos, man. Because a big part of what I try to accomplish in these videos, man. I don't know if it comes across like that, but I try to have people open up their minds to different things. I try to build different audiences. For the people who really watch my videos and like the content that I put out, they can be able to dabble and listen to other things, you know what I mean? To really think for themselves. It's so easy to just be like, oh, I don't like this kind of music. I don't like this genre of music, so I'm not gonna listen to it. And every time somebody says something about it, I'm just gonna immediately say I don't like it, or I'm gonna immediately try not to like it. Verse 3 might be my favorite out of the whole track. Although your mind's opaque, try thinking more. If just for your own sake, the future still looks good and you got time to rectify all the things that you should. I like to have like conversations where we debate different things and you help me look at things differently and I help you look at things differently. I'm not about to just agree with you though. The next track, The Word.
Have you heard the word is love?
When I just think of a word to describe these songs, the only thing that comes to my mind is groovy. I appreciate this song for what it was. Like I said about the first couple songs. Track number 7, Michelle.
Michelle, my belle. I love you, I love you, I love you.
I love a lot of different things on that track. Y'all know I love vocals, so I definitely love the vocals, especially the
I need you, I need you, I need you.
And then the background vocals in there. Just made the song sound more full. One of my favorites on here. Track number 8, What Goes On.
You are tearing me apart. I saw it with you, I can feel my future fold.
So that song kind of grew on me as the song progressed. Cause at first I was kind of like, it's whatever. But then I started to like it more and more. So let's get to track number 9, Girl.
She's the kind of girl you want so much it makes you sorry.
I might have to prematurely crown this as my favorite song on the album. Track number 10, I'm Looking Through.
I thought I knew you. What did I know? And you don't know when.
Why? Tell me why do you not treat me right? Love has a nasty habit of disappearing overnight. And that's crazy, bro. Like some people can really, and it's not even just the same thing about them. Some people can wake up and just not love you anymore. The feeling's just not there anymore. Maybe it seems like overnight to him, but it could just be something that was being molded over time. But I like the little subtle clap that they had in there too. It was kind of like. Let's get to track number 11, In My Life.
There are places I remember my life, though some have changed.
Okay, so that song gave Girl a run for its money, man. I don't know which one I like better. Yeah, I really like that track. But track number 12, Wait.
Oh, how I've been alone. Wait until I come back to your side. Now I'm coming back home.
It was written while the Beatles were filming Help in the Bahamas and was originally intended for inclusion in the soundtrack. Paul McCartney recalled writing this song in the presence of an actor and former child star Brandon DeWild. Track number 13, If I Needed Someone.
If I needed someone, if I had some more time to spend.
The last track on here, and it says the last track on here, Run for Your Life.
I'd rather see you dead, little girl, than to be with another man. That's the end, little girl.
Oh man. supposed to be singing along with that, but I really like that song though. I like how he said, "That's the end, little girl." Look. What I'm about to say, I don't want to sound like a serial killer or something. Like, I don't want to sound like a murderer. But look, I kind of see what he's saying, man. You don't want to see your girl with another man. You feel me? Especially if you really love her like that. You can't be with me, baby. You can't be with nobody. If somebody don't love you, man, you just gotta let them go. But man, it's gonna be a hard pill to swallow. But I like that song, man. It's super catchy. Okay, so that was my reaction to the Beatles' Rubber Soul. My final words on it, I would have to say that it's my least favorite of the Beatles albums that I've heard, but that doesn't mean it's bad at all to me. It was just something that I wasn't feeling, me personally. But there were a lot of takeaways from that album too, though. From Abbey Road, I listened to Come Together, Oh Darling, Because, The Sun King, Revolver. I listened to Eleanor Rigby, Yellow Submarine, She Said, Here, There, and Everywhere. And then I think on here, what I'm gonna listen to the most is Girl in My Life. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not. Turn on my notifications to be notified every single time that I upload. Yeah, make sure you follow me on my Instagram, man. Yeah, squad, gang. It's your boy Nick T, and I'm out this day.